Hello, hey everybody. Okay, let me get a little bit situated here because I have not done, well, that's not true. I can't say I haven't done this from my computer before because I did earlier today, but that was also a mess. So I just apologize in advance. This is something that's new. I usually do this from my phone and I'm not on my phone. So, um, welcome to everyone. Everyone who's here most likely knows me. If you follow me, you know who I am. I am Janica Larson of JanicaLarson.com. Simply Living with Janica is my business, and I am a business coach for online entrepreneurs. And I work typically just with moms for the most part. And I help them simplify their business and make things a lot easier than what they're doing to themselves. So today I want to talk about why you hate sales, because everyone, especially females, seems to hate sales, and why you're not making the money that you should be, could be, deserve to be, want to be, whatever. If you're not making the kind of money that you want to be making, this is the live stream that you need to listen to, because you can try all the strategies in the world, but until you can tune into yourself and understand what money you want to be making and why you want to be making it and what feels good to be doing that and making that money, it's never going to happen for you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I apologize. Like I said, I haven't done this for my computer. So I have my notes on my computer and my face on the computer. So I'm going to probably be looking at a different thing. But if you have questions, put them in the chat. No guarantees I'll be able to see them because things happen, but I can also pull this up on my phone. If you have questions as I'm going through, just go ahead and put them in there and I'll go back and look at them. Because if I look at them as we're going, I'm totally going to get ADHD, whatever, ADD, and not know what I'm doing and not be able to focus. If I can find this on my phone. I also apologize a little bit in advance because I have a 1-year-old who, okay, that's working. I have a 1-year-old who doesn't want to nap and doesn't want to be more than 1.5 feet away from me at all times right now. So she's wandering about and she'll probably be in this video with me. So when you get in here, say hi. I can see someone's here, but it doesn't tell me who's here. So I'm just going to jump in. Like I said, if you have questions, comments, concerns, because some of this is probably going to be not the most popular opinion, but I don't really care. So let me know how you feel. Either way, I'm getting real used to the criticism, so go for it if that's what you need to. But I think that if you're struggling, that this is going to be super helpful for you. So I kind of gave you a little bit of information on what I do, but why I do it is like a different thing. So this is like my 3rd year in business online. So the first year I had no idea what I was doing. I was literally like taking noodles and throwing them at the wall, seeing if they would stick. It was something new every day. It was something different. There was no focus. There was no strategy. And there certainly wasn't any help because I wasn't about to invest. I wasn't about to spend money on a course, or heaven forbid, I invest in a coach, because the word invest wasn't even a thing in my brain. So I basically was very overwhelmed. I was trying to do everything myself. I had no idea what I was doing. And I was playing super small because I was so scared of what everyone else thought. And that actually hasn't stopped until very recently, probably like in the last year. My 2nd year in business, I kind of started like, oh, maybe I can't do this all by myself. I started going to school. I became a certified holistic health coach. And I started working with clients for free. I wasn't making any money. 2nd year in a row that I wasn't making any money. I was spending more money every single month than I was making. And it was embarrassing. So I didn't talk about it. And it was very disheartening. Like I thought something was wrong with me. I thought that maybe I just wasn't like, I just wasn't cut out for this, or I'm just not good enough, or, why would anybody want to work with me? And all of those crappy things going through my mind. And then in the last year, I invested in a couple pretty high-level coaches. I've invested multiple 5 figures working with different people. And great experience, but I don't credit that to any of the success that I've had, which I know that sounds super harsh, but it wasn't the coaches that gave me anything that I have gotten out of my business. It was me starting to believe in myself and me doing the things that I wanted to be doing, not all of the crap that I was supposed to be doing. So, okay, I'm just going to dive right into like the unpopular opinions. So I think that investing in your business is amazing because no one can do this by themselves. I honestly believe that. I tried it and it didn't work very well for me. Investing made me feel like I was worth it. And nothing can happen until you feel like you are worth the success, whatever that may be. So I'm totally like jumping ahead in all of my notes here. But so that's basically like where I came from. Like I came from 100% not believing in me and starting an online business strictly because I wanted to make money, and not, completely forgetting about the fact that I wanted to be, well, I started as like I wanted to blog. I wanted to help other moms who felt lonely and stuck and wanted more, but they didn't have a clue how to do it. And they wanted to live a healthy, natural life, but everyone in their life was judging them for that. And so, you know, they just kind of go with the flow. And I wanted my blog to be that place where they could go and, you know, understand like you're not alone. And so that's what I did, but I just wasn't very good at it because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't ask for help. And from there, it evolved to, you know, wanting to help people, but it was always, I got to make money. I got to make money. I got to make money. And it was not, these are people on the other side of this computer screen who need what I have. And that's where I am today. Like I do what I do right now because the people, not just the names on Facebook or the, you know, the profile picture, like they're actually people and they have families and they have real struggles. And, you know, maybe they're wondering how in the hell they're going to pay their electric bill this month because they need their website to be up so maybe they can get a client. And I work with those people because that was me. And it was like, do I buy organic groceries or do I do Facebook ads and hopefully try and get another client? And like my priorities were completely screwed up. So long story short, I decided, like I just made a decision that I don't care. Like I don't care anymore what people think. I have for years been called, yeah, I know. I've been called spoiled and entitled and all the other negative things that happen when you try to take care of yourself and other people don't understand. And I let that hold me back and I let that make me play small for way too long. And I'm not doing that anymore and I'm not letting my clients do that anymore. When those negative things creep in, I am that person that's like, why do you feel that way? Why do you want to feel that way? What can we do? Oh my gosh, dog. Apparently the dog wants a pretzel. I'm that person to like call you on your bullshit. Like if you don't like what's happening, then let's figure it out and let's change it. And since I have become that person to myself, I'm now able to be that person for other people, which is why I'm here right now. Because the playing small and the being overwhelmed, you're doing it to yourself. And it sucks and it doesn't feel good and it might hurt a little bit, might sting a little bit to hear that. But if you're not making the money that you need to be making, you're doing it to yourself. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. It's like a super long introduction to what I'm talking about. And I'm totally not going on my notes. So let me look at my notes really quick. You guys, when you come on, say hi. I don't know who's here. It says there's people here, but I don't know who you are. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, you guys probably remember, I launched my mastermind program. It was just like a spur of the moment, like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. I need to do this. I could help a lot of people. Let's do it. And like within a week, I had 4 people in, 1 person backed out, which is whatever, not a big deal. But it was completely an inspired thing. It wasn't a planned out, this is what I'm going to do. This is when I'm going to send the emails. It wasn't any of that stuff. It was like, I had been thinking about it for a long time. And then I had this idea and I'm like, I'm going to put together a support team and I'm going to have VAs that can help all my clients do the things that they need to do, but that they hate doing. And it's overwhelming when you're trying to get going in your business. And it was like, I don't know, there was like fire in my veins and I was like, I'm going to do this. And I went all in and I'm like, I don't care what everybody thinks. Like, I don't care if people like it. I don't care if people think it's weird. And I just did it. And I made almost $11,000 in a week. And it was like amazing. Like I had been working with clients on and off and, you know, I have one-on-one clients and I've done a couple smaller group programs and, you know, I've been making money, but it was like, all of a sudden, like, this is my idea and I just needed to do it and I just needed to let it out. And I got very polar. I don't know the nice word to say, people's opinions. Some people thought it was great. Some people thought it was not so great. And it really solidified everything I've learned over the last 3 years. Like, this is my business. This is me taking care of me, my family, my dreams, my goals. And I can't care what other people think. Like, your opinion isn't going to pay my bills. Your opinion is not going to get me my house on a lake. And so that's kind of what I told myself. And if you guys have been following me, you know, like, my favorite quote, I apologize if there's kids listening, but zero fucks. Like, I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think that what I'm doing is good or bad or indifferent. Like, whatever, it is what it is. And I have to say, my clients appreciate that. Like, they appreciate the fact that I'll call them out. And I haven't done that in the past because I've been scared. And because I've been playing small, because I don't want people to think that I'm bitchy or entitled or spoiled or whatever. The, what do you want? The who do you think you are kind of thing has always freaked me out. And it has controlled me my entire life. And I'm not letting that happen anymore. And I have to tell you, it is the most absolutely liberating thing ever. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about today is you need to be you. You need to be yourself, and you need to give the world whatever it is that you have. And I don't care if you walk dogs. I don't care if you shovel driveways, which is on top of my mind because it's snowing. If you can, I don't know if you can see that. I don't care what it is that you do. You just need to be good at it. You need to believe in yourself, and you just need to go for it. Do you want my phone? Is that what's happening? Here you go. I don't know what you want. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. All that matters is that you're doing something that you love to do, and following all the strategies and all of the rules and the shoulds that everyone here in this online space is doing, minus the successful ones. Doing the things in a way that feels good to you is going to get you so much farther in this world than doing things just because someone else told you to. So I know there's a lot of people who think you need to, like, plan out your content ahead of time. And there's plenty of coaches that will literally sit down with you and help you plan out content for the rest of the year or longer or whatever. That's not how I work. Like, I work really on inspiration. This was not a planned out thing. Like, I was doing an Instagram post a little bit ago and I'm like, ooh, I should go on Facebook and talk about this. Because I have a new offer, that's similar to my mastermind program, which is why I'm here. Like, I'm just going to tell you that's why I'm here live. I don't get on Facebook Live very often because I like to just focus on my clients. And most of you, a lot of you probably know, I like to talk one-on-one individually. So I do a lot of, like, Facebook messaging and that kind of stuff. I don't usually get on Facebook Live. But I just feel like this really needs to be talked about because so many people are playing small. And I talked to somebody yesterday who was ready to quit. She's been doing this for like over 2 years and she's never had a client that paid her. And she just thought she was completely alone. And I was like, no, that was me. I did that and I didn't make any money and I know exactly how you feel. And if you quit, then what was the last 2 years for? You know, like, you're not a failure until you quit. If you quit, if you give up on yourself and you give up on your dreams, that's the only way that you can fail. So you might not have a lot of success. I don't know what you want, honey. Get my water. This is going to be interesting on video. It's going to go everywhere. Pretzels make you thirsty. So you might not have a lot of success or what you think is success, but it doesn't matter. Like, if you quit, that's the part that matters. And I'm just not going to stand for that. Like, if you want to be a quitter, then go quit. But don't say you're going to quit and then just be miserable. You got to do something about it. Stop. Please stop. Here, why don't you go get your cup? Can you go get your cup? I'm going to get a cup. Hold on. Come here. What this one? Here you go. I probably need to turn on Moana because that's the only thing that keeps her content at this point. That and being held. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about. And I'm not going by my notes, so let me look. Inspired action. Inspired action is how I run my entire business. Like, things aren't planned in advance. Emails get sent whenever Facebook Live randomly happens. I'm fairly consistent in posting on Facebook and Instagram, but I, like, don't make rules about it. Like if I'm feeling inspired, or if I'm like, okay, we only have this much time until the end of this launch, or I'm selling this program before it's whatever. Like if I have a little bit of a plan, then I kind of have an idea, but I have nothing written down. I have no like content calendar. I tried that and it was overwhelming to me and it wasn't fun, and it sucked all the energy out of me. So that's not the way that I do it. I do everything on inspiration, and I think you should too. And if you want to have a content calendar, that's great, go for it. But make sure that when you get those inspired ideas that you take action on them, because they're not just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Jen Sincero said in You're a Badass at Making Money, brilliant ideas are love notes from the universe. And I couldn't have said it better myself. I think that when you get a hint of inspiration, it's from something and it's for a reason, and that you need to take action on it no matter what. So when I'm feeling inspired, I take action immediately, which is why I'm here today. Also, when I'm creating content, when I was first starting, I was always trying to create something. Like I would write a blog post and then I would like make a PDF copy of it so that I could grow my email list. And I was doing all of this stuff like over and over and over. I wasn't working smart. I was working really hard, which is dumb. So if you think things are hard and you think you're working too hard, you are, and you don't have to. I seriously don't know what you want. Here. Okay, I cannot concentrate like this. Nope, you can take this. Here. Moana. Okay, I apologize a little bit. Sorry, my bad. Okay, focusing. Oh, anyway, so I would create all this content with the intention of, I need to grow my email list. I need to find another client. I need someone to pay me. Not, this is going to be super helpful for people, and people need this. And so that's what I do now, is create things that I know are going to be helpful and I know are going to be needed. And I know people are going to get a benefit out of it. And they're not always things that you're going to make money from. Like, that's a lot of what I do. I mean, I'm a business coach. Like, I help women make money online. That's what I do. But there's more to life than just making money. Making an impact, feeling good about yourself, making other people feel good about themselves, empowering women to just like stand up and say, I want to start a business. Because most people don't do that. They might, sign up with an MLM, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But they don't know how to run it like a business, and they don't run it like a business, and then they're never profitable, and they just get overwhelmed and they feel bad. But there's more. There's a million ways to make money staying home with your kids. It's 2017. It's almost 2018. You can make money without a computer. You can make money from your phone. The possibilities are endless. And I think people just fit themselves into this little box. Like, I have to have a product to sell, or I have to have a big following, or I have to have a big email list, or whatever. Like, there's all these rules of things that people are telling you all the time, and it's just bullshit. Like, it's not true. None of it's true. And it like hurts my heart to think of all these people who are trying to have a business and they're not making money, and they're overwhelmed and they feel bad and they feel guilty, and it just never goes anywhere. Because they let all the negativity come flooding in. So I'm on a mission to make that stop. And to be honest with you, I've had a lot of backlash. Like, I've had people that are actually very close to me tell me, like, maybe slow down, or maybe don't be quite so aggressive. You're sending too many emails. You are too much in people's face. You look desperate. I don't know. There's been a ton. I'm not even going to focus on it because I don't care. Like I was saying before, like, your beliefs aren't going to pay my bills. And I know the people that I'm working with are getting a ton of value, and they're getting exactly what they need. And so am I. Like, me helping people makes me a better person. Like, it makes me feel good about myself to know that I'm helping someone else create a business and a lifestyle that they love and that will help them get to the place that they want to go. So I can't let that stuff get in my way, and you can't either. So yeah, I just keep going off my notes. One thing I said to one of my clients the other day, because she was, saying that she doesn't like sales because she feels salesy. She was like, well, how can I just write Facebook posts so people know that I'm a business, but like I don't have to sell and I don't have to be salesy? And I was like, well, why is being salesy bad? Like, why is it bad to sell your stuff? Like, McDonald's doesn't go off, like, stop doing commercials because you're sick of hearing about hamburgers. Like, you're either going to get hungry and go buy a McDonald's hamburger, or you're just going to ignore it. And sometimes it makes you mad. And if you're like me, you're like, I'm never eating at McDonald's. Ugh. And that's fine. Like, that's what you want in your business. Like, you want some people to be like, I need some of that right now. Like, I need to work with her. Holy crap, she knows exactly how I feel. And you need those people who are like, yep, she is not my cup of tea. I do not want to work with her. And that's fine. And I have people that I know personally that I would love to be friends with them, but I would never want to work with them. And that's fine. Like, that's fine. You got to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. You don't need negative people. Okay. So like, if someone's going to try and hold you back, you don't need them in your life. You just don't. And a lot of times those are people that are really close to us, and that's fine too, but you don't need to talk to them about your business. If they're not going to support you and they're not going to, if they're not going to be there for you and they're going to give you their 2 cents all the time, you don't need that. Unless it is, go for it. Unless they're just going to say, you know what, whatever you decide, I support you, go for it. If that's how it is, then yes, absolutely talk to them. But to be honest with you, like, there's few things that I even talk to my husband about with my business. Like, he knows basically where I am financially. He kind of knows how many clients I have, but he doesn't have the specifics because he doesn't understand what I'm doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not hiding anything. But he also just doesn't understand. So like, there's no point in me spending my energy trying to explain it and having him like give me his 2 cents when he doesn't understand what I'm doing. And I know some of you are probably like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, whatever. That is what it is, because we spent a lot of years with me feeling bad because I wasn't making the money that I wanted to be making. And there's nothing that he was doing that was wrong. It was just he didn't understand. And he couldn't see it from my perspective, and I didn't want to see it from his, and whatever. That's a decision you have to make in your life and your business. But it is your business, and you can do it how you want, and you don't need permission, and you don't need validation. You actually like shouldn't try and get permission, and you shouldn't try and seek validation. You just need to listen to yourself and figure out from you inside, what do you want and how do you want to do it? And that's what you need to do, because that's when people are going to flock to you. It's like time to like shut up and stop making excuses and step into your power and do what you need to do because you want to do it. And the things you want to do, your desires are your needs. Like, if you want it, you need to go for it. If you can, you need to. And you can. You are perfectly capable. You are perfectly worthy. You are perfectly deserving. There is nothing holding you back except for your brain. So that's that's what I want to help with. And that's what I'm going to talk about in just a minute. But I just wanted to list off some of the reasons why you're not making money in your business. And if it resonates with you, like, give me some thumbs up or some hearts or some sad faces or some angry faces or whatever. But these are things that I hear every single week. You all done? You think it's too hard. You doubt yourself. You doubt your abilities. You doubt your reputation. You don't think you have enough people following you. You don't think you have a big enough email list or Facebook group or whatever. You question every single thing. You question every step of the way. Are you good enough? Is this what you should be doing? What are people going to think? You care what everybody else thinks. You try to duplicate what works for someone else. Yeah, no way. No way. You consume more than you create. You follow the rules versus listening to your heart. You do all the things you should do and none of the things that you're inspired to do or motivated to do. You don't take action because you're scared of what people are going to think. You have a great idea and promo it one time and get discouraged because no one buys. You don't want to be salesy. You can't find balance with time, family, whatever. You're so busy with your long to-do list of busy work, that's all that is if you have a super long to-do list, that you don't know what to do first. And so then you choose the easy one, and I'm telling you that easy, quick one isn't the one that's going to make you money. A big thing is you're not clear. I've written about this a million times. Confidence comes from clarity. If you're not clear on what you want and why you want it, how are you going to get it? So if you're not clear on the basics, who you are, what you do, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, who you work with, who you don't work with, because I hope that you're considering that, because not everyone is your ideal client. You don't know what the benefits are to working with you. How can you sell your program or your package if you can't tell people why they should work with you? And all this stuff goes far beyond any product that you could be selling. So if you're doing like a network marketing business, it's more than just those products, because people can go to Target and buy leggings. I can go to Ulta and buy mascara. Why should I buy it from you? Like what makes you special? And why should I spend my money with you instead of going to Target and spending half the money? You got to know all of those things. Like you need to know to your core what it is that you bring to the table and why people need to work with you. And when you know those things, you will have so much fire that people won't not be able to buy from you. People will be magnetized to you because they just need to work with you. The other thing is you don't have faith. You just assume that you must be missing something because you're not where that person is. You compare yourself and you wonder what you're doing wrong. And that is holding you back because you're doing nothing wrong. There are no rules. There are no rights and no wrongs and no shoulds and coulds and woulds. There's nothing. All there is what you want to be doing. And that's enough. That is enough. And there's so many people out there telling you that that's not enough and that you have to be something that you're not in order to be successful. And it's just bullshit. You just need to be you. Stop it! You just need to be you. And if your baby needs to be on your live stream so that you can sell a product, then that's what you need to do. But you need to do you, and you need to feel good about it. And that is it. Like at the end of the day, that's it. Like all of those things that are stopping you are in your head. They're limiting beliefs. It's in your head. It's your mindset that needs to be adjusted. And maybe you need someone to hold you accountable. Like maybe you need someone to hold your hand, because there's going to be good days and there's going to be crappy days. And there's going to be days when you can sell $11,000 worth of programs, and there's going to be days when you sell nothing and no one even responds to your messages. And that's normal and it's fine. And there's nothing wrong with you and you're not doing anything wrong. And the world is not going to end if you swear on your Facebook Live, and it's not going to end if someone calls you out and says that they don't like the way you're positioning your product. And it's not going to be the end of the world if you have a typo in your email. None of that stuff matters. Like if you stop and think about like a brick and mortar business and the way they operate compared to the way you operate your online business, are you running it like a business, or are you caring about all those tiny little details that don't even matter? Are you listening to all the people that complain because their French fries are soggy? McDonald's doesn't care. They're like, whatever, here's some more French fries. You know, you can't let all of those negative, crappy people in because it just screws up your mindset. And that's it. You get what you think about. And if that's what you're thinking about, that's what you're going to get. So you need to focus on what you want and how you want to feel, and you'll get what you need. So I know that there's a lot to talk about in this topic, and I could talk for days. Obviously, you can tell that I could, like, this is very much a passion point for me. But the one thing I want you to think about today, right now, is if you could do anything, what would you be doing? What is the easiest, most simple way for you to make money right now? And you should do it. Like, you should go and do that, whatever that thing is. And I don't care, like I said, if it's shoveling driveways, or if it's painting people's bathrooms, or if it's telling people they're doing a really good job making graphics for Instagram. I don't care what it is. If it's something that you think will be helpful and you think you can make money doing it, you can. You can. You absolutely can. There's nothing saying that you can't. How about this? Yeah, that's awesome. How about my purse? So I also want you to think about what feels stressful, because I want you to stop doing that immediately, and what feels good and what feels inspiring, because those things that are good and inspiring and you just feel good about, those are the things that you need to be doing. So if anyone has questions, put them in the chat. I can't see who's here. I also can't see any comments or questions. So there either isn't any and I'm by myself, or I'm just not able to see them on here. But I'll go back and look at the comments after I'm done with this. So if you have questions, that's all I have for you today, because I could just go on and I'm already at a half an hour. So I'm going to stop going on and on. But today through Sunday, I am having a flash sale on my new program. You've probably already seen things for it. I've been putting it all over the place. But my Black Friday launch prep program, it's 4 weeks long, and we're going to go through exactly what we talked about today, figure out what's blocking you, figure out whatever your promotion is going to be, your offer is going to be, whether you're going to pre-sell something or you're going to create something before that comes. I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk you through, and then we're going to actually launch it. And we're going to make some money on Black Friday. Instead of spending all the money, you're going to be making money. And this program is not just going to make you money for Black Friday. It's not just going to make you some extra Christmas money. This is going to change the way you do things, and it's going to change your business. That is a lot of pretzels, kid. Put them back in the bag. Pick them up. It's going to change everything for you. So you're going to go from being overwhelmed and struggling and wanting to quit to knowing what the hell you're doing. You're going to know how to delegate things, because that's something I didn't tell you about. But this also comes with time with my, well, it's not technically an agency yet, hint, hint, but my group of VAs that I've got, so my support team. So we've got a copywriter, we've got a social media manager, we've got a tech VA, and we've got a general VA who can do all the little things that are driving you nuts that you don't want to spend time doing. So you get access to them, you get access to me, and you get access to the whole group. So we're going to work together, and we're going to work one-on-one, and it's going to be amazing. So it's going to be over the next 4 weeks, because we only have 4 weeks until Black Friday, if you didn't know that yet. It's sneaking up really, really fast. So if you don't have a plan, this program is going to be amazing and perfect for you. And if you sign up before Sunday, which everyone will have to sign up before Sunday, because we're getting so close, after Sunday, I'm not going to even take on anyone else, because it's going to be way too much. It's already 2 hours of coaching every week for everyone, plus time with the VAs and all that stuff. So there's just really not enough time to get everything in if you guys sign up after that. So Sunday is going to be the cutoff. I'll take as many people as what want to sign up, but Sunday is going to be the cutoff. And if you sign up this weekend and join the program, everyone's going to get $500 off the program with 5 hours of VA service. If you want to do it where you get one-on-one service, or one-on-one time with me and the VA team and the group program, and coaching with me until the end of the year, you can, whoops. Here, go buddy, Emma. Yay, Emma's here. They're playing in the snow because they're crazy and we live in Minnesota. What was I saying? Sorry. This is why I should just stay on my notes. Yep, I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so the first option is the group program. So you immediately, like if you sign up today, tomorrow, Sunday, whatever, right away the same day, we get a 90-minute one-on-one call where we're going to like map out everything. We're going to figure out everything we just talked about, figure out what your offer is going to be, and come up with a plan for the next 4 weeks. We get that right away. Like you could literally start working on it like today if that's what you need to do. 4 group calls, 5 hours with the VA team, and Facebook support. That whole entire thing right now is $9.99. If you sign up, well, I mean, I keep saying that, but everyone has to sign up by Sunday. You save $333 on that option. So instead of $9.99, it's $666. If you want the full thing where you get access to me, everything in the first option, so you get 5 hours with the VA. It's actually going to be 10 hours with the VA. You still get the 4 group phone calls. You get the 1 90-minute session, plus you get weekly sessions with me. And that option is $2,500. It's going to be $2,000 for the rest of the weekend. So that's where we're at with that. And that includes everything. So that's that. I'm going to put the links to that below. I have a couple more ideas for videos. We'll see if I'm on here for videos for this weekend. That's kind of the plan. Might not be. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments, and I will respond as soon as I can. I'll be checking this off and on for the weekend. Like I said, if there is comments, I can't see them right now because I'm on my computer and not on my phone. So I probably won't be doing this on my computer anymore. Yeah, so that's what I have. Now is your time, guys. It's time to take your power back and stop worrying about what everyone else thinks, and start working from your heart and like doing the things that light you up and bring you joy and make you feel alive and not stressed, overwhelmed, and wanting to quit. Because that is just words I'm not going to say anymore because now my house is full of kids. All right, guys, I will be back in here and I will see you guys all this weekend. Have a good night. Really?
Eddie.